Hi everyone, this is Brian Hayes and welcome to a brief discussion on 5-part harmony for the saxophone. We're going to keep it simple today and refer to everything as being in concert pitch and in the key of C major. I've got up on the screen now what a C major scale looks like when it's harmonised to 5 voicings. So in 5-part harmony, middle C or low C for the saxophone is actually written on a line. If we want to go 5-part harmony, we just go up another 4 lines. So the first chord is C, E, G, B, D. And you'll notice the next chord is based on D, D below the stave, which is in a space. So we've got D, F, A, C, E, and so on. Let's have a listen to what 5-part voicing sounds like when we harmonise that C major scale when it's played on a piano. Now you'll notice that's very tight sounding harmony. The chords are really closely written together and normally we would not play like that. When an arranger arranges a saxophone part, they generally give it a lot more air. They don't jam every voicing together line to line and space to space. Now, of course, when we play harmony in a sax section, we generally don't have 5 alto saxes or 5 soprano saxes or 5 baritones, 5 tenors. If they have the budget for a 5-piece saxophone section, 2 alto saxes, 2 tenor saxes, and 1 baritone saxophone. Now each of those instruments take on one of the lines of that harmonised scale. If we wanted to hear the saxophone section play what the piano just played, it takes 5 players to play what the piano player can play with one hand. Given that, when an arranger writes out a harmony part for a saxophone section, they don't write it in piano score format. Each player gets a separate part to play. Now, I've put up on the screen what in concert pitch and no transposition, I haven't transposed for alto and tenor and baritone, I've just exploded those parts from the piano score to how it would look for a sax section score, and each player would have their individual music that featured just that single line. If you're playing lead alto, you would just have that top line, D to D. If you're playing baritone sax, you would just have a line of music, low C up to middle C, third space C. I've recorded what that harmonised scale sounds like when played by a baritone, 2 tenors and 2 alto saxophones. I've actually recorded it in the key of A flat concert just because it sits better in the voicings on the saxophone. But on the screen I've left it in C concert and I haven't done any transposition, just so you understand how a saxophone section deals with 5-part harmony. Get your mind around it, and if you've got access to recording software, either on an app on your phone or free downloads off the internet that allows you to multi-track yourself, experiment with a little bit of 5-part harmony on whatever saxophones or saxophone you own. You can play 5-part harmony on an alto saxophone or tenor sax just by playing what I've got on the screen. Assign a track to each part and multi-track yourself. It's a fantastic way to understand some of the tuning issues on the saxophones and also to get a feel of what harmony is like as a player when you hear yourself playing some of those inner or outer voicings. It's a great practice tool. I hope you've enjoyed that. Bye for now.